Best by test, this move has proven strong in countless games. A good response for players of all skill levels. Good, developing a piece and attacking a pawn in the center. Developing and defending with one solid move. Rapid development, center control, and a chance to castle quickly. I like it. Doing two things with one move. Attacking the undefended pawn and developing their knight. Good job stepping in to defend your pawn. Bishop c5 develops the bishop, attacks the f2 pawn, and prepares castling. You've pinned your opponent's knight, which restricts its mobility. This move clears the way to bring their bishop into the game. Your best move was to develop a knight and attack the center. You allowed the opponent to recapturing and developing their queen at the same time. Castling kingside tends to be safer because your king is further from the center. They made a solid choice and castled same side as you did, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. They've offered to trade pieces of equal value. Your best move was to force doubling of pawns. You permitted the opponent to pin a knight. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. That was a fair trade. Their best option was to recapture a piece. Not the best move, but not bad either. Your opponent activates their last piece, bringing all of their forces into play. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. Their better move was to move a queen to safety. You are threatening to checkmate the king. They are threatening to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. No surprise, you had to move your knight to safety. That's playable. Yes, this is the way. You get a chance to win a pawn through a fork. Nice way to win material using a fork. You are now able to win material through a fork. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. A correct move to get their queen out of harm's way. Nice vision spotting and capturing that vulnerable rook. A clear recapture. You've just allowed your pawn to be taken without a fight, capturing your hanging pawn. For sure you had to move away from the threat. This move puts their bishop on a safer square. You lost your advantage, and now the position is balanced. The game was fairly balanced, but now your opponent's position has worsened. Clearly, you don't want to leave. Decent move, but they had a better one. You had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. You exchange pieces of equal value. They are threatening to win a queen through a fork. You allowed the opponent to win a pawn through an eventual fork. They've created a chance to fork your pieces and win material if they continue correctly. You dodge the check, moving your king out of harm's way. Your opponent set up a fork, which will win your pawn. Your better option was to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. They took your pawn for free. Your best move was to recapture a piece. You permitted the opponent to win it. Their best option was to win a tempo by threatening a queen. You are now able to move a rook to a more active position. This offers a trade to your opponent. They had a better way to tactically win a pawn. A clear recapture. They missed a chance to capture a free pawn. That was an even swap of material. They exchanged pieces of equal value. Your best move was to recapture a piece. You permitted the opponent to. Their best option was to activate the king by getting it off of the back rank. You are threatening to tactically win a knight, moving their threatened knight to safety. This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain, capturing your hanging pawn. Nice, definitely the right move. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent will be forced into checkmate if you find the right moves. They stopped the check by interposing a piece between your rook and their king. Well done executing a textbook back rank mate.